everybody. The Sober Cyclist checking in. I'm a week and a half out from my Key West Express port to Key West Express port, which means Fort Myers to Key West, one day through the night, 300 miles, hopefully only stopping once, self-supported, unsupported, just me, nobody else. I'm very excited, nervous, apprehensive, and pretty much ready to go. I am on my taper, which means I'm not really supposed to ride my bike much until I get there. I'm bored, but Laura says, hey, rest, don't be an idiot. So I'm not gonna be an idiot. I'm just getting my finishing touches, doing some content, and I'm excited for you guys to watch my progress. I'm hoping to document it all. I cannot wait to share this with you. Future me is excited, exhausted, but proud of myself for finishing it, and I hope I make my mom proud too. She is watching over me, and a little piece of her is with me everywhere I go. All right, y'all, so here is the route. I will be starting from the Key West Express in Fort Myers at 6 p.m. Head northeast up through Fort Myers, dropping into Immokalee, where I will link up to Highway 29. I'll be on 29 headed south for about 50 miles, up and over 75, and then take a left at Carnstown on the 41. Through the night, all by myself, nobody around, the way I absolutely love it. I will then stop for water and coffee at the gas station on the corner of Chrome and 41, head south on Chrome, down through Homestead, and then I'll link up with Highway 1 that will lead me southwest through the Keys, into the Sunrise, all the way till I get to Key West and the southernmost point of the United States. That's the plan. So here's all my gear that I have for my trip to Key West. I have an undershirt, bibs, ATP Racing jersey, shoes, helmet, long finger gloves, of course socks and a head cover, spare tire, spare tube, couple of tools, a plug kit, CO2s, headphones, charger and a splitter so I can do both, GoPro, Garmin, 2 radars, 3 taillights, 3 headlights, portable charger. These bottles will have 640 calories each, filled with nothing but Morton's powder, and I'll have the gels too. Also, I'm bringing spare clothes, so when I get there I can walk around. This is what it takes to do a self-supported, unsupported ride, 300 miles from Fort Myers to Key West. So now that you've seen what I'm bringing, it's all packed up and ready to go. Shoes, shorts, socks in the bag there. I've got the 2 radars packed up, 3 taillights packed up, 640 calories in each one of the water bottles, 6,000 calories on board. I got gels in there, powder in there. There's a spare tire repair kit. My phone holder's there. I have a splitter so I can listen to music and charge my phone at the same time. Of course, the Garmin goes there. GoPro, 2 headlights. I'll have a spare. That's what it takes to ride your bike self-supported, unsupported, 300 miles in one day. Good evening, Facebook land. The time has come. I am in Fort Myers Beach, where the Key West Express will drop me off tomorrow night. I have a 300-mile ride, self-supported, unsupported ride ahead of me. I have a tailwind, everybody, all the way to Key West today, so it's going to be a great day, great night. 300 miles, it's going to be under 15 hours tonight if all goes well. I am cocked, locked, and ready to rock. I have everything with me. I am so excited to share this journey with you guys. This is going to be the most amazing
trip of my life. I can't even believe I'm here. I'm almost emotional thinking about it because I'm so thankful that I get to do this kind of stuff and I'm in the kind of shape that I want to be in. And I have all of you to support me. So I really, really appreciate everybody reaching out. And I will see that little CRV in about 28 hours. It's going to be a long night. I'm going to document as much as I possibly can for everybody here. Yeah, this is going to be great. So this is where I'm parked, just at the Key West Express parking lot. So yeah, I wanted to do this the most difficult way I could think of. Never ridden these roads before. So it's going to be a hell of a night. And I just hope and pray that whoever's watching over me is going to send me with good wind and good mechanical favor and good health. So love you all. And if you guys want to message me or text me whenever you want, I'll see it on my phone. My phone's going to be on my handlebar. So thanks again for your support, and I love every one of you. Let's rock and freaking roll.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, because asking for difficulty can definitely happen. So when I was trying to get out of Fort Myers, I was on a multi-use path, and then that multi-use path would abruptly end, putting me on a shoulder with a whole bunch of traffic, and then the bike lane would abruptly end, and I had to cross the street to go on opposing side of traffic on a multi-use path that I saw on Google Maps. Back and forth. It took me forever to get out of Fort Myers and put me behind schedule right off the bat. I didn't know it at the time, but when I made this right-hand turn to go south towards Immokalee, there was going to be a multi-use path that I didn't get on video that lasted all the way down to Immokalee. I was able to crank the tunes, put my head down, and not worry about any cars at all. I really wish I could have got on video, because it was just, I mean, it's boring to watch, but when you're in the aero bars, cranking it out, there's like nothing else in the world. And of course, before I got to that point, the multi-use path just abruptly ends, like right here.
Good evening, everybody. I'm on the top of I-75. I'm 68 miles in. I'm on 29. First time I've taken a break all night. I feel good. Demons are kind of creeping in, like it's weird. All good though.
Once I got south of 75 on 29, I know from experience there are 0 cars out there in the middle of the night. I turned my headlight off so I could show you just how dark it was, and I look up into the sky and I see all the stars, all the constellations. There's no concept of distance, time, speed, or anything. I'm literally riding through space. And being out there so far alone, I'm really able to have fun and play bikes. As you can see, I'm like, gee, back and forth in the road. I can sing along to Taylor Swift as long as I want and as loud as I want, because there's nobody there to complain. So what a great experience being free on the bike. The mind just wanders, it does whatever it wants, and what a fantastic experience that I was able to have out there. Now, this is the intersection of 29 and US 41. And this was the first time that I was kind of having second thoughts about, do I really want to do this? So I take a right turn, it's home to Laura and a warm bed. I go left and it's away from home towards Miami and into more darkness, more alone time. But when I made this left-hand turn, I was like, yeah, man, you're gonna make it all the way to Key West once again, and just enjoy the ride and feed the monster. In the 12 weeks leading up to this sucker, I trained my body like crazy, racing with my team on Zwift and doing really high-end stuff to up my VO2 max on my FTP, so I would have a lot of gas in the tank. But what I didn't do was train my brain for being up all night. So I stopped here at the Big Cypress Swamp Welcome Center to top off my U-Sweet pack and my bottles with the nutrition.
Hello, crew. Taking another break. I'm falling asleep on the bike. I was gonna bring caffeine pills with me, but last time I did that, my stomach stopped working, so. I can definitely sleep here, but I can hear gators hunting about 200 feet from me, so I don't want to be early breakfast or midnight snack, so we'll see. Good morning, everybody. Checking in at the halfway mark. As you can see, I'm about 45 minutes behind my initial goal of doing this sucker in 15 hours. But to be honest with you, I really don't give a shit because I'm having a blast. I've been having a little bit of trouble with my stomach. Again, it's like a thing. When I come to Key West, my stomach turns into an asshole, but I've been finding the urge to puke, but I can still take on calories, so that's good. Let me flip this sucker around so you can see my beautiful face. There he is. I look good, right? I've been awake for a long time and I feel fantastic. Like I said, I have REM blasting in my headphones. I am on Chrome Avenue between BFE and Homestead. It's just desolate. I have a tailwind now. It's beautiful. 60 degrees, I think, on the thermometer. Let's see. 63 degrees. 62, 63, 62, 63. Yeah, much better conditions this time around than it was when I did it in July of not last year, 2023. That was stupid, and I'm not gonna be stupid anymore. So, I mean, that being said, riding from Fort Myers to Key West in one day is indeed stupid, but I do it intelligently. So I'll check in later. Thanks for all the support. This is a great opportunity.
when I did the ride to Key West in July of 2023, I thought the bridge to my right, which is a walking and multi-use path, would go all the way across the 7-mile bridge. I was wrong. It ended abruptly, and I should have known better because, the 7-mile bridge is famous, but I was hot and knackered and wasn't thinking straight. So I had to backtrack 3 miles, and I think I cried a couple of times because I was so freaking hot and so over the ride. In July of last year, my dad came out to visit us for a couple of weeks, and we drove in my Corvette from Naples down here, and he absolutely loved driving over the 7-mile bridge. So I'm not going to do any editing. I'm not going to do any more talking on this particular part of the video. I'm just going to let this ride so he and others can just watch and reminisce about going over this bridge. Almost home free. So speaking of my dad, he stayed up all night to text me and check up on me, and that meant so much to me. It really uplifted my spirits. It was almost like my mom was with me too, because she used to do the same thing, and that just meant so very much to me. So Dad, you're watching this, super kudos to you, and I am lucky to have you. Thank you so much for making sure I'm safe and keeping me company.
just like that, 27 and a half hours later, back in the car. What a trip.
I have nothing to complain about regarding this ride. Everything went pretty much according to plan, except for the elapsed time, which was an hour slower than expected. But I really don't care about that. Looking back at it, I went into this really with the mindset of adventure and taking good care of myself. My heart rate was 134 average, right on point. I wanted to average 200 watts for the whole thing, normalized, which I did. I really took good care of myself and had no mechanicals, no issues, no nothing, which is a huge blessing.